Welcome back to the Fed Talks. My name's Nathan Hall, and today's episode is brought to you by JTI. We're catching up on the Fed Talks with Atul Sodha, a fantastic Rita and Fed member, to get his views around the generational smoking ban that was recently proposed in the 2023 King's Speech. The ban proposes that the minimum age for it being able to purchase tobacco products will increase year on year. So effectively, anyone born after the 1st of January 2009 will never be able to purchase tobacco products in their lifetime. So let's get into the conversation with At and see what his thoughts are. So At, the government consultation period closed on the 6th of December. Can you fill us in on the latest on the generational ban?
So, from what I've understood, the consultation period is has closed on the 6th of December, but the legislation will be drafted in Parliament in the next couple of months. So that's where we're at the minute. But just to say that, just because this is happening or the consultation is going to be happening within the next 2 months, I'm sorry, not the consultation, but the draft legislation is going to happen. We shouldn't sit still as retailers. We've still got time to act, and there's lots of different things that you can do with regard to getting in touch with your MP. And just basically voicing your opinion. I mean, there's a drafted letter that I shared on our network, and it's very easy to do.
So that's from your own perspective as a retailer and conversations with your fellow retailers out there. What are your main concerns around the ban?
I suppose for me, it's twofold. First of all, from a retailer perspective, when you do speak to certain people or certain retailers, they think, "Oh, that's a long way off. Let's not worry about that right now. We've got enough to be worrying about." But I don't think apathy is a choice here. We need to act on this, and the reason being is that we've already got abuse of our staff members when we're trying to just enforce legislation that says that we should check IDs, etc. This is actually just going to feed into a whole different layer of abuse that could be encountered, and that's a real major concern, especially when you look at the media right now with regards to how police react to retailers with regards to shoplifting, etc. This is just going to add to that. That's my feeling.
So At, do you think that the ban could impact illicit tobacco activity?
Without a doubt. I mean, this is feeding into criminality, isn't it? We're selling an age restricted product, and we're doing it in the best possible way with due diligence. And this is just basically I can't see how this can be implemented unless we get the resources. There isn't any resource with trading standards to be able to check. People are buying this on street corners, on social media, in their pubs, etc. It's a reality out there that's just not recognised, and it's just feeding into that so much more.
Are there any other concerns that you and any other retailers have went through, Atul?
I think my main concern personally is that if this legislation was to pass, does it set a precedent for other categories in the future? We're responsible retailers selling an age restricted product with diligence, and you seem to be taking, or the government wants to take that away from us, and it's feeding into criminality.
Finally, At, there'll be a lot of concerned retailers out there around this legislation. So what do you suggest that they do?
I think the first thing you can do is get in touch with your MP. It's such an integral part of exactly how you can express your views. They're obliged to reply, and I sent in a letter that I was able to personalize, and I've got a response off the back of it, and if you don't know who your MP is, there's a link I believe that you're going to be putting on there, but you can quite easily Google search by putting your postcode in, and you'll soon find your MP. It's a brilliant way to start engaging if you're not already engaging with your MP, and it just shows them that your views are just as valid as anyone else's, and to put it across as honestly and with as much integrity as you can, because this is so impractical that it needs action to be taken by all of us.
Fantastic. Thank you, At, for sharing that insight. And thanks for JTI for allowing them to update our members. Fantastic idea from At in terms of contacting your local MP. So on the screen right now, you should see some contact details and how you can do that. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of more information coming out in the coming weeks and months to keep you updated. But for now, thank you for watching.